Yeah. I never get anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got the picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russia, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling. My neck and my belly on. They calling for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah. Her Rex on her. Yeah. B-Rex better calm down. Yeah. If you go around, come around. Yeah. Whole squad. Yeah. Squad goes on me. Yeah. Make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah. Farrakhan glass for the chosen. Yeah. You can go and get mad. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth and who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. Swag, about tag on I got it in the bag, man. I'm getting all type of cash. I'm a general truth. I never get anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture.
You got a picture me, send me calling, ready for war like Korea, headlining shows out in Poland, you should be cleaning my mansion, my peasants disgusting, why don't you act like a Hoffman, and go get to dustin', yeah, latex on my, go clean my crown, you can hear my haters from way up here, they don't make a sound.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now it's Wilson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first down throw for Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jameis to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Winston now. Now he's forced out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He dropped an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Evans with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The first carry for the second-year man, Joe Mixon. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Quan Alexander in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals getting set to go. Back to it after the pick 6, Kaiser. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A second down throw now for Kaiser. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Kaiser. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now Winston. He's going to fire one deep over, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Derrick Henry. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, here's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Evans has it left side. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Point after now from Catanzaro. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now 14-0. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Pro Bowler Brent Grimes brings him down.
So after that stop, you know that 3rd down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
On 3rd and 1, here's Kaiser. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Kaiser on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Chris Conley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. They're starting to put some space here. You know, the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big run there by Henry. 67 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
On is Chandler Catanzaro now for the Buccaneer field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Brendan Langley picks it. And a return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Following the interception, Kaiser. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Kaiser. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Come on, let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
They'll throw here. Kaiser. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Noah Spence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now a second down throw for Winston. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Geno Atkins in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Kaiser. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Kaiser. And that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Play fake. Winston. And down he'll go at the 25. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Malone. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Cat and Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, spinning away. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. First down, Kaiser. Going deep downfield for Ron. He's got a man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Buccaneers have it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 11. They begin with Henry. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. 2nd down, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
To throw, Winston. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Jameis to throw it. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Kaiser now on 2nd down. Going up top. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
A first down carry for Henry. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go now.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And Winston lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Working out of the gun. Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Again to Henry. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Winston now. He's got Evans. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Winston now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. It's time to play.
Back now in Cincinnati.
Hey, let's go, let's go. Hey, stop. Let's go.
Jameis now on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Derrick Henry, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now Winston. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Kaiser on 1st down. To Mixon on the check down. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your...
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw, Kaiser. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run with Henry. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They go play action. Winston. Flushed out right. And fights him off. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's Henry, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Second down, Kaiser. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now the Bengals on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. Ohio. Alert 3. Ohio.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory. This is Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll run it again with Henry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Winston from the gun on third down. And he fins him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So out comes the field goal team once more. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Coleman has it here right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Buccaneers, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they'll have another road.
Hey, let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, get the rest. Hey, I got that check into go. I'm gone. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hanging and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mess. Can't sit on my house. I got that check into golf. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with. Get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my. Sit the back that like a popo. Don't do these, they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo.